man's union with God and with the universe, with nature. See, yeah, in a sense, the critique which they are making is not a really thought out philosophical critique of Rabindranath. It's a practical critique in the sense that people there are interested now in making money, and like everybody else, I mean, there's nothing wrong in it. But what is wrong is that they've used this institution as a means. It is just a means to make for self-aggrandizement. Now, about what did you say? Last point, supplementary point.
My point was just this: would it have withstood anything else?
See, Rabindranath's vision was, in his vision of the new India, which was in a sense close to Gandhi's vision, there was a critique of capitalism, a serious critique of capitalism. There was a serious critique of the state. Now, Rabindranath, Rabindranath's, in his political imagination of transition towards that kind of a society, it was not a centralized project. It was a decentralized project. So he took upon himself the task of making these changes in Shantiniketan and in the surrounding villages. And he expected these things to happen in other parts of the country. Now, whether he could have withstood capitalism or not is a completely different thing. I mean,
okay, your last one.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay.
No, if it's last, it's okay. It's not. Very quickly, it seems to me that the problem or the seeds of this whole decline are present in the fact that Calcutta University got huge public support. People contributed generously, and you said even in its heyday, Rabindranath could not mobilize similar resources. But I also think that if you look at the history of any educational endeavor that has come out of the reform movements, whether in Punjab, the Arya Samaj institutions, or whatever. I mean, you look at the vision with which they started, what they thought they were going to do. It was supposed to be culturally rooted. It was going to be, a reaction to Western colonial education. And each one of them then, the moment it came to a certain point when parents insisted that they needed certification of the government, so you had to introduce courses, standardized courses by the government, certified by the government, each one of them went a certain way. Some adapted very well, like the DAV colleges, so they become pretty much mainstream. You can't distinguish them from any other. But those that tried, like Rabindranath, to stay hatke, so to speak, seem to have declined sooner. I mean, I don't know whether to call it decline or what, because in a way, what's happened to the other reform institutions, the DAV colleges and the Kanya Mahavidyalayas, today if they're undistinguishable from any other regular college, I don't know what to call it.
Okay. Want to respond to this?
I would agree with you that most reform institutions fail, but I think the reason why these kinds of public institutions fail is because most public institutions are supposed to cater to an existing society, its economic needs and other kinds of needs. But these were public institutions which dreamt of a new society to which they would cater, and that new society never emerged. So there was a mismatch between these two.
Ashishta, last word.
Last word.
Okay. Well, I made 3 comments on Meenakshi's paper, so I will be impartial and make 3 comments on yours. So I have many comments to make on this. First of all, I do not know why you are so diffident and defensive about the use of the term utopia. I think only third-rate societies, cultures which are dying, can do without an utopia. Any living culture needs utopias, because utopias are a way of their standing criticisms of the contemporary contemporary. Whether the utopia takes the form of Ram Rajya or it takes the form of the Garden of Eden, that is the function of utopia. That's the function of utopia in all societies. And even powerful thinkers, even Marxist thinkers, because we are a third world society, we have to borrow the third versions of Marxism. If you read somebody like Ernst Bloch, you will find that he recognizes utopia as absolutely central to Marx, the idea of utopia. So that is one. Tagore did offer an utopia. And my suspicion is this, despite his fundamental and radical differences with Gandhi, because Gandhi was an anti-modernist and Tagore was on the whole modern, he recognized that Gandhi represented an utopian streak in Indian society.